This here is Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic, issue number 4.
But the 5th to be released because the very first issue was numbered 0. The story continues immediately from the last issue as the Dragon Zord emerges from the sea and takes out the cruise ship en route to the city. At the command center, the Rangers wonder how Scorpina is able to control the Dragon Zord without the Green Ranger's Dragon Dagger. Zordon tells them Rita has vast history of the Dragon Zord and has found another method to control it. So, Tommy suggests teleporting into the Dragon Zord, but Scorpina is blocking the teleportation frequencies. Jason, however, still believes Tommy is not ready to be on the battlefield, so the 5 core Rangers morph and leave Tommy behind. They quickly summon their Dino Zords, and there are close-up shots of each Dino Zord's eye. Although we don't see much from the panels, the Dino Zords look like mean machines. With the Zords summoned, we get a few pages of Zord fighting action. The Triceratops really stood out in this issue as it fired its chains around the Dragon Zord and tried to pull it back into the water. Although we see the Megazord underwater in the original TV series, an underwater mode for the Triceratops Dino Zord was never depicted. As with the saber-toothed tiger in the last issue, the Triceratops in the comic is more articulate than the one on TV. Here it can turn its head to the side, whereas in the TV show, the head could only move up and down like this toy. Back to the action, Rita then sends down multiple shark monsters to fight the Zords. This was rather cool because we never got to see the individual Zords take on individual enemies in the TV series before. And then we cut back to Tommy, hallucinating about Rita again. Only this time he believes it's his self-doubt and insecurity warped through the dragon powers. And with that conclusion, Tommy morphs and teleports to the battlefield. In order for him to get inside the Dragon Zord cockpit, he jumps off the pterodactyl Dino Zord and breaks through one of Dragon Zord's eyes. He has a short fight with Scorpina and breaks her Dragon Dagger, whilst the Megazord defeated the shark monsters. And then we're back at the command center where Scorpina is tied up with what appears to be just rope. This was rather surprising as it seemed very primitive. In the TV series, Kimberly and Billy were once turned into punks and were contained in a force field in the command center. So to use rope to keep Scorpina subdued didn't really seem fitting. Tommy does say they are going to lock Scorpina in the pocket dimension mentioned in a previous issue, but to simply tie her up before then seems so unlike the Power Rangers. Moving swiftly on, Jason and Tommy argue in front of the others, and then Zack gets involved. The green Chaos Energy crystal from the fake Dragon Dagger glows during the argument, so it seems the Rangers' internal conflict provides power to that crystal. This turns out was Scorpina's plan to open a portal, and Jason tells the Rangers to put their helmets back on in a nice shot of the helmets materializing over their heads. Next, there's an explosion and the command center is heavily damaged. The issue ends with a new villain appearing in front of the Rangers. This was more action-packed than the previous issue and things moved along at a fast pace. It'll be interesting to see who or what this new villain is, and what exactly happened to Zordon and Alpha in the command center.